Students, in today's class we will understand the concept of undefined and null. Now, these are very important concepts and it is imperative that we have a grasp of this. Now, first I will start off by explaining the concept of undefined. So for that we will place the exclamatory mark and get the boilerplate, and then I will change the title undefined and null examples. Now I don't think we need to have any CSS file connections in this case because it's just a concept I want to bring it to your attention. So in body what we will do is we will actually start with the script. Now the illustration that I wish to show here is, suppose you are dealing with a program to find the roots of a quadratic equation. Now the quadratic equation is of the form ax squared positive bx positive c. So there are three important concepts, or I should say three important components that are in the quadratic equation. So we got the variable a. I can actually declare variables in JavaScript like this: variable a, variable b, and variable c. Now if you are writing a coding that involves b and c, and then apparently you have not included the variable a in the coding, so that would mean you have not catered to the values that have to be placed in the variable a. Say for example, I started with declaring three variables and I wanted to actually do things in parts. Say for example, foremost I wanted to find out the value of b squared. For some reason I have not included a. Let's keep it that way. So I can state here b is equal to say some 3 and c is equal to some 6. Now when it comes to the printing part, I'm going to say document.write of a. This is what I am stating here. Now let me copy this and let me paste this and state here b and then c. Okay, so we have got three statements that would give output on the browser. So let's go back to the browser and refresh it. Now did you see that? It says undefined 3 and 6. So why are we getting 3 and 6? Now this is the value for b and c. You see that? 3 and 6. But the value of a is not been assigned. So whenever you fail to assign the value, or in other words values, for a declared variable, you will get output undefined. Now let's go back and give a value for a. So a is equal to say 1, and now I am getting it printed. Now I wouldn't have any issues because 1, 3, 6 are the values that have been assigned for the variables a, b, c. Now we can just go a step further and declare or find out the type of variable that is being used. So I'm going to refresh it. So clearly it says number. So a is a variable, stores a number data type. We can alter it by simply giving a code and saying quadratic equation, and then close the code. And if we were to save it and go to the browser, it says string. Of course it just prints the constants. So the underlining point is, whenever you are declaring a variable, make sure to assign values to it. If you don't, you will get what is called as the undefined. So having mentioned the concept of undefined, we'll move on to understand the concept of null.